Donald Trump is coming to realize is there's a process for everything in Washington, and everything takes time because, according to Speaker Paul Ryan, a health care bill, then tax reform, and there's a process to that. Mitch McConnell saying much the same thing, that he's hopeful that he can get that done before getting into the tax stuff. But former Apprentice star, Trump campaign spokesperson ERIN ELMORE says, well, I guess welcome to Washington. But, ERIN, that's got to be a tough thing to adjust to. I know there's a procedure for everything, but why can't they get all of this going simultaneously?
Well, I look at it in a different way. I think that Donald Trump has been a man of action. He's been in office for less than a month. And let's just take a look at some of the things he has done. He's met with world leaders from everywhere from Canada to Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel and Shinzo Abe of Japan. Today he was at Boeing. He's holding a rally. You know, he spoke to the press for 75 minutes yesterday.
So he's multitasking. So why can't Congress on this healthcare and tax stuff do that together?
I think, you know, Donald Trump is a man that does not sleep. He is on the go, and he's a businessman that's moving 24/7.
Congress works at a different speed. I know there are 435 of them in the House, another 100 in the Senate. I understand that, but it must be frustrating.
They have to get up to speed. I think they're not used to someone like Donald Trump, and there's a certain system in Washington that they're more acclimated to, and Donald Trump is totally bucking that system. I've said time and time again, he's a breath of fresh air in a broken system, and they're going to have to get on board. He's a big shift for politicians on both the left and the right. So I think it's just time for everyone to
But in order for stuff to get done, ERIN, they've got to change their ways, and they've got to catch up to him, and they're not. And I can see them coming to blows here.
Well, I think things are actually getting better and better by the day, if you're, you know, a little bit of an optimist like I am. Even Paul Ryan and his spokesperson, Brendan Buck, said that things are getting accomplished, and we are on a 200-day plan here. The next on our checklist, first it was regs, then it was the budget, or vice versa, and then we're moving on to Obamacare, and then the tax reform. So I do think that things are getting accomplished. We're just used to Donald Trump's rapid fire.
I think you're right. And business titans tend to, you know, want it yesterday, which is a good attitude to have. But real quickly, I wonder if this tax thing gets pushed back too much. I mean, then you're in a midterm election year potentially, and then it doesn't maybe possibly happen at all. How does the president feel about that, or his staff? Do they worry about that?
I think it's imperative that the Obamacare situation is addressed first. And as we already know, they don't need the Democrats to accomplish this. Mitch McConnell said that himself today. And after that, it's tax reform, because, as you said, this needs to be taken care of way before we even start thinking about those midterm elections. It has to get done because it's going to ruffle a lot of feathers. This tax code has been around for a very long time and is very antiquated, and it's extremely problematic. So it's something that has to be tackled, and has to be tackled soon.
Yeah, you're right. ERIN ELMORE, former Apprentice star. It's an interesting read, because you don't have to be an apprentice to realize this is for the real shooting works. ERIN, thank you very, very much. Something we're going to